Good morning. Mackenzie Johnston with Tri-State Livestock News, bringing you your Monday morning headlines concerning fair cattle markets. Sponsored by Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking, and Sandhills Beef Company, American producers feeding Americans because monopolies won't get us anywhere. To find out more about Sandhills Beef Company, head on over to their website, www.sandhillsbeefco.com. And finally, RCAF USA, fighting for independent American cattle producers. Find the petition for the beef checkoff referendum at www.checkoffvote.com. According to Reuters, China's coronavirus testing is choking beef trade. China is experiencing empty meat shelves that usually stock beef from around the world, but tougher testing of coronavirus has created supply bottlenecks and increased prices for importers. China originally started testing batches of imported chilled and frozen meat and seafood back in June. The country amplified their testing earlier this month after port workers in numerous cities tested positive for COVID-19. Additional testing of more product and supplementary disinfection has elevated costs for importers, while also tacking on additional time and layers of red tape. Some importers have cut purchases due to these increased costs and weaker demand caused by consumers' coronavirus concerns. Some Chinese beef traders have reported orders for imported beef demand dropping back 50% over these COVID-19 fears. Additional costs for importers has increased 200% thanks to additional testing and the extra time that a product must sit in the warehouse. In southwestern China, a beef importer reported that he has reduced imports to less than 1/4 of the volumes of previous years. This comes at an inopportune time as the country is hitting its peak demand season ahead of the New Year and Lunar New Year holidays. China says that the risk of shoppers actually contracting the virus from chilled food is low, but officials have also reported that those who handle the outer packaging of imported cold chain food have a much higher risk of infection. On top of all this, Chinese beef importers have also had to deal with bitter trade relations with key beef supplier, Australia. Reuters has also reported that the bird flu is spreading rapidly across Europe, causing their poultry industry to be on high alert. In the past, the industry has experienced other outbreaks that have caused tens of millions of birds to be culled, resulting in significant economic losses. Countries that have confirmed cases include France, the Netherlands, Germany, Britain, Belgium, Denmark, Ireland, Sweden, Croatia, Slovenia, and Poland. The disease has also found its way to Russia, Kazakhstan, and Israel. Most of the cases are in migrating wild birds, but there have been a few outbreaks on some farms. So far, 1.6 million chickens and ducks have either died or been culled in the area. This fall, the Netherlands, Europe's largest exporter of chicken meat and eggs, has seen almost 500,000 chickens die or have to be culled because of the bird flu. Just last week, a single farm in Poland saw 900,000 hens die. The World Organization for Animal Health, OIE, reported that Russia's poultry death toll reached 1.8 million by the end of October, and one farm located near Kazakhstan accounted for 1.6 million of those poultry deaths. There are various strains of the bird flu, as we all know, and the main strain found this year in Europe is H5N8, the same strain that decimated flocks in 2016 and 17. During those 2 years, the European region reported its largest outbreak in poultry and wild birds. Almost all counties across Europe have their alert status set to high, indicating that poultry and birds of all types need to be kept indoors or protected from wild birds. Finally, on Friday, National Beef Wire reported that choice box beef ended the day at $242.85. That was down $2.21. And select box beef ended the day at $220.68, and that was down 22 cents. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Have yourself a fantastic Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.